What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-techno. Going back to Chris Liberator's Acid Artist in Action label, AAA. I keep saying it, this label is really sort of carving out a wicked, sort of having it like classic, intense and badass acid-techno sound. It's on the more sort of like up-tempo and aggressive sort of end. Which I really do enjoy. I've liked all the releases so far. This is the 5th one. I'm waiting to finish these reactions before I write about it on Discogs, though I have written about the first 4 records already. So go check out the first 4 records on Discogs. I write under the name Mr. Tom Servo. But yeah, I mentioned it before, Secret Hero, aka Henry Cullen, like one of my favorite acid-techno producers from back in the day. In more recent times, although now, like, it was like 7 years ago, I feel like, was it? The Silmar Acid Test track that he made with Jose, was that 2015? Basically, yeah, I think it was like 7 years ago, but I eventually was able to meet him. You know, I went to a party where he played, Jose also played, and, you know, Jose knows him, so he introduced me, and it was cool, because it was like, you know, got to chat with him for a few minutes, and he was talking about, you know, kind of forging out some different directions with his techno sound, and I was like, yay, that's cool, I totally get that, but I do want to, you know, praise you for your old tunes, because it was like, they were instrumental into getting me into acid techno, and I've told the story before, but under the name Dave the Drummer, in, I think it was like 99, the absolute latest it would be is 2000, but I do think it was 99, he played a live set, like with his gear, at a party called Oracle in Southern California, and it was just unbelievable. Like, I had been listening to acid techno by that point for like 3 years, but that was the first time that I saw like proper London style acid techno, much, you know, not to mention in a live performance, not just like a DJ mix. And it was brilliant. It was everything that I would have hoped and even more. So many years later, getting to talk to him and tell him that was great. So once again, shout out to Henry Cullen. Even commented on a couple reactions to his tunes that I've done. So once again, big ups to him. And this release is called Secret Hero and Friends. We're down to the last track now, and it's the only track where I don't know anything about his collaborator, whose name is Simon Jones. Again, I am friends with whatchamacallit, Acid Steve on Facebook, and also Brentus Maximus, as well as Rats on Acid, aka Andy Newbury. But I don't know who Simon Jones is, and I have no like background on his you know, techno or musical pedigree, so if anyone does, shout it out, do let me know. But yeah, I'm interested to hear it. I'm very much enjoying this Secret Hero and Friends release, so this is the last tune. And this is 2022. This is, as I said, the Acid Artist in Action AAA sublabel from Chris Liberator under the Stay Up Forever banner. And this is, as I said, Secret Hero and Simon Jones, and the tune is called, I Cannot Believe How, I think it's Saturation. Like, the print is so small. Yeah, I think it's Saturation. So this is Saturation by Secret Hero and Simon Jones. Oof. My first thought, it sounds like Kektex in Pound the Police, or like Godstopper. 2 tunes I love, by the way, Godstopper especially. Shout out to Henry and Laurie as a duo, a partnership. This really is already giving me sort of Kektex vibes, kind of like, you know, urban, like techno squat party, darkened room sort of vibes. Excuse me. And the pace has to be commented upon. I like the sort of industrial factory nature of that that synth, like right at the end of the measure, that sounds like large and metallic, little rattling percussive layer. It's like the clap mixed with some sort of like, a death wind blows over the track. And we wait to see what happens next as that industrial factory factory snarl keeps barking at us. Track pulls itself inside out, and now it's like opening up again. I love that. The high percussion kind of rattling away is nice. I knew something was coming there. There's an even deeper sort of like, I was going to call it another growling snarl, but that's like a heavy industrial drone groan. It's like the sound of an industrial drone dying. Shimmering, like dissonant synth layer. This is techno filth. Oh, I heard it. A little acid drill. You know what it reminds me of? Given just the nature of that little acid drill, it's reminding me of the Brain label in Germany, where it's like that heavy, like stomping, like just get out of here, like wicked acid work. A lot of the acid work on that label had that kind of, I mean, there's literally a track on that label called Pneumatic Drill, and the acid just like, it attacks your brain like a drill. That it felt like that was like a tease of that type of acid. And now we're in this like abandoned factory again, like with an unsettling feeling. That grinding, dragging, like death drone. I'm a big fan. Little acid drill coming in. I love it. It's kind of like, it's a stripped down acid-techno tune. It's not trying to like, you know, like shoot bright acid fireworks in the sky. It's more like it's riveting you to the floor, to the dance floor with those little acid drills. You are not allowed to leave the dance floor. The acid drill hotting up. Oh, this is wicked. I love the dynamism of this post-breakdown section. And that like makes me think of like machinery going out of control, like a plane that's like going down to crash. And again, back to the impound the police vibes. Yeah, it's top. Again, I would say it has a slightly different flavor than the other three tunes, which are a bit more like acid-rich, where the acid's a bit more extensive or primary in the tune. Whereas here I would say it was very supplemental or secondary, but I really do enjoy it. As I said, like it sort of made me think of Kektex, that like hard driving, just kind of warehouse, you know, jog on sort of techno, but also the acid work that was there gave me, again, like brain kind of acid drill, real kind of like intense on your dome sort of vibe. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was cool. So basically, it's a 4-tracker. I would use any one of those tracks in a mix. Now, obviously, again, as I mentioned, I do try to like craft mixes where tunes kind of share certain characteristics or flavor or atmosphere. So I might mix that last tune by Secret Hero and Simon Jones in a different set than I would maybe mix the one with, say, Rats on Acid or a couple of the others. So yeah, again, that's just about the way that I sort of think of sets as a kind of like overall like sonic story rather than just like throwing a bunch of tracks into a list and like playing it. But again, I definitely really enjoy that tune, and indeed, I think I probably would use it with, a lot of Kektex work, which also includes Henry Cullen, as I mentioned. It's his duo with Rootmaster boss Laurie Immersion. So yeah, I'd use it with that. I'd use it with some of the heavier stuff from maybe like Tacit or so on, where it's like, yeah, there might be a little acid there, but it's really about the like stomping percussion, like techno vibes. So yeah, let me know what you think of that one. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I will see you next time.